y'all, welcome back to Michelle's House of Miniatures. Well, recently I bought this American Girl Pastime set. It's activities from the past for girls of today, and it's Addy Walker. I know there's kind of a glare on it, so it's hard to see all the pictures, but in this set, there are 4 different packets. It's her cookbook, her craft book, her paper dolls, and Addy's theater packet as well. And I'm gonna open up all of these so we can see what's inside the individual packets for Addy Walker. And this is part of the American Girl collection. These items were really popular back in the 90s, especially like the paper dolls and the cookbook. And so I can't wait to open this up and show you what's inside. Now let's take a look at Addy's craft book. I look at crafts from the past with projects you can make today. Let's take a look. So here we have the table of contents of everything that's in the book. And they've got the crafts into different sections here. Crafts from the past, a look at some of the crafts that were popular back in Addy's time in 1864. They've got some great tips here to get you started for the crafts. And then they just go through, talk about a little bit of the history. I also like that these books share actual historical photographs. A hooked rug. If there's any of these crafts that you would like to make, let me know and I could always send you pictures of all of the instructions and the items needed. All of these crafts and activities are things that were popular back in Addy's time. Playthings, shadow puppets, and here's the paper theater, Jacob's ladder, hobby horse. My mom actually had one of these when she was a kid. A stitch in time. You can make your own pillow, drawstring bag. And all of the pictures tell you, there's a little insert underneath the pictures that tell you about each item. Cross-stitch bookmark. And here are some games that the kids probably played back during Addy's time. Changeable pictures. This one looks really fun. Oh, I've seen these puzzles before today. Jump rope. Oh, and it gives you shows you how to do each one of the different jump ropes. Rock the boat, around the clock. Up to 13 players. That sounds interesting. And in the back of the book are the patterns. Now we're going to take a look at my favorite item, Addy's paper dolls. I love paper dolls, I always have, and I actually have Kirsten's paper dolls like this, so I'm so excited to add Addy's to my collection. And as you know, the paper dolls are really great, they're very detailed, and they're the same pictures, or they're replicas of Addy's actual doll clothes. So you've got Addy on the back, it talks about her, and the bird, and then all of these. So Addy is like a punch out, you can punch her out. She's made of cardstock, a heavier material, and then all of her outfits are paper, and you can cut those out. And then it also just talks a little bit about each dress and item from her collection. So you'll recognize this as her school outfit, her nightgown. Here's the back. I love all the information that they share. I also like that you can cut out this part to make a book or booklet to go along with all of the clothes. Here's her Christmas dress, so pretty, and her doll. Her iconic birthday dress with the desserts. Seeds of Hope from Addy Saves the Day. I'll cut all these out later on another day and then make a video of how it all came together. Here's her puppet theater. Changes for Addy. There's the box. like in the craft book that I just showed earlier, they have a craft where you can make a box similar to Addy's. Changes for Addy. And then this is the front of the book. So once you cut out all the pieces, you'll tape them together to make a booklet. And then this is the accessory envelope. So you'll cut it out and fold it over and glue the sides and have a place to store all of your accessories. Here's some directions. And then also a little pamphlet in the back. And last but not least, we're gonna look through Addy's theater kit, a play about Addy for you and your friends to perform. Here's the back. And so we're gonna take a look inside. There's lots of booklets in here and things to go over. So the plays are broken up in little sections here. Like this is the Friendship and Freedom, a play about Addy, play script. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this first one. And so it tells you the characters of who's in the play. And so everyone gets to pick their character and they can read their lines, act it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So there's 4 scripts here. All of these are the same. And then it also comes with this director's guide, and this is what gives you the idea of how to set everything up, the items you might need for the play, the stage, the costumes, all that. The introduction just talks about Addy and her story and her family, and then how to plan the play with everything that you might need. So this is very helpful. Here's a little rundown of all the characters that are in the play, which are also in the book, Addy's book. The director's role. Some tips over here on the left. Getting into character, how to set up the stage, some props you might need, things that were popular during Addy's time. And then we've got the stage sets, different ways to arrange the furniture for the school, and costumes, different things that Addy and her family and friends wore back in 1864, and things you can wear, costume tips, making a medal, how to make some of the props yourself. And here is a Friendship and Freedom program, and you could make copies of this. And here's a little ticket at the top. I don't know if you can see that. Little ticket, so you could make copies of this and hand out tickets and programs the day of your play. It also came with this neat Friendship and Freedom poster. So this is something that you could put somewhere and let people know about the play. So it continues on. Okay, so here's the top. Characters, and then it's got starring, who's going to play each character, directed by, place, time, and admission. How fun! This was such a great packet. Okay, and then also it came with one of these. So that's everything in the theater kit.
Now let's take a look at Addy's Cookbook, 1864, American Girl Pastimes. A peek at dining in the past with meals you can cook today. Addy's Cookbook. And this is just a table of contents. We have breakfast, dinner, and favorite foods.
And if there's any specific recipes you would like to look at in detail, please just let me know in the comments below.
Now let's look at some of the foods. We have grits, pork sausage, that's for breakfast. We have scrambled egg and fried apples. Sweet potato pone, that sounds good. We have pound cake, potato salad, lemonade, collard greens and cornbread. I love cornbread. Kitchen shirt cake. And those are some of our favorite foods. Okay. And that's Addy's Cookbook.
All right, so this is everything that came in the American Girl Pastimes, activities from the past for girls of today. Addy, 1864, came with all these, and this was the back of, everything was stuck to this cardboard here. I kind of want to keep this cardboard. It's just kind of nice to have this big picture of Addy. I think I'm going to keep this. It also came with this little advertisement for the magazine, where you could fill out your information, risk-free coupon. And then all of this whole set was, this is the original price, $13.49. And this was back in 1994 when all of this was sold. So that's an amazing deal back then. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video all about Addy.